Following are a collection of decrees selected from the book authored by Elizabeth A.Nixon, titled Inspired by the Psalms, Decrees that Renew Your Heart and Mind. In my experience, these decrees are most effective when spoken while visualizing pictures and feeling the emotion of experiencing the truth you are declaring. We are grateful to Elizabeth for granting us permission to record this collection of decrees. I am blessed. Psalm 1. I decree that I am blessed. I am blessed when I walk, when I stand, and when I sit down. I am blessed when I am about my work, when I take a moment to pause, and when I put my feet up to rest. I am blessed when I am about my work, because I do not plan my ways according to the counsel of the wicked. When I pause to contemplate, I do not think about the ways of sin or consider its fruit beneficial. When I rest, I do not let my mind wander to sarcasm or making fun of others. Instead, I walk in the ways of the Lord, governed by the fruit of His Spirit. I sit and contemplate the ways of godliness and relax in love. My delight is in the guiding ways and instruction of the Lord, and in His law I meditate both day and night. I am like a tree planted firmly by streams of water. I am strong and well fed. I yield my fruit in season. My businesses do not fail, and I do not suffer miscarriage in health or in justice. My leaves do not wither, but are healthy year-round. I prosper in all that I do. The Lord knows my ways, for my ways are His ways. I am the righteousness of Christ. I will never perish, nor will my descendants or our inheritance. Delivered and prospered by the Lord. Psalm 12, verses 5 through 7. I decree, now, at this very hour, Jehovah takes control. For all the ways in which I have suffered sudden devastation, He takes my hand and lays waste to those who rail against me. Now, in this very moment of time, Jehovah asserts His authority. For all the ways in which I have been robbed and burgled, where my wealth has been ripped from my bloodline with violence, He sets things right and puts down those who trap and ensnare me. Now, even as I speak, Jehovah stands in opposition to my enemies. For all the ways I have been subject to oppression and abuse, He sets me upon a throne, safe from reproach and shame. Now, even now, Jehovah stands and will remain to establish me. for all the ways I have lamented, groaned, and cried for deliverance. He crowns me with victory and establishes my salvation and prosperity. This is Jehovah's promise to me. His words spoken over me are pure and straightforward. I can take them to the bank. He will perform them. This is Jehovah's covenant with me. This decree over me is clean and undiluted. He will preserve and protect me and mine from generation to generation forever. Godly character. Psalm 15. I decree. I choose God's character as my own. Integrity, righteousness, truth. These are like my backstage pass to God's personal tent. Because of them, I can live with Him in holiness. I take a stand against lies. I will not speak badly about others behind their backs, and I will not be critical of my friends. I choose to have soft eyes to see others. I have a soft heart and understand that they too are on their journey. I fear the Lord and honor others who do the same. I am self-controlled and keep my emotions in check. I do not allow them to rule me. I am accountable for my actions and take responsibility for myself. I am quick to be generous. I love to give to others and do not expect anything in return. I do not desire to profit from other people's loss. Because I maintain a godly character, I will never be shaken. The Lord is my shepherd. Psalm 23. I decree, the Lord Jehovah is my shepherd. I shall not want for anything. He makes me rest and lie down in green pastures and wide open places. He leads me beside quiet waters. His ways are calm, and they restore my soul. He guides me tenderly and gently upon paths of right thinking, right feeling, and right behaving. Even though I walk through the valleys, through shadows and dark places, I have nothing to fear, and fear has no place in me, for the Eternal One is with me. His rod of authority and His guiding rod of protection console and comfort me, bringing me ease. In plain view of my enemies and those positioned against me, He lays out my defense and displays His weapons of victory. The Lord Jehovah Himself anoints me. My mind, will, and emotions are flooded with His Spirit. His goodness and tender compassion pursue me, causing me to flourish in every season of my life. I make my home within the inner, private chambers of Jehovah Himself, within the security of His personal household, always. At home and at peace with the Lord. Psalm 23. I decree, the Lord, the Creator of all things, the Divine One, He is my protector. He watches over me very carefully, with pleasure always in His eyes. Everything that I need is already in His hands, and He gives it to me lavishly. My cupboards never run low. My gas tank is always full, and I can tip generously. My spirits soar throughout the entire day. My heart is never heavy. I live in a relaxed state, calm and confident. His rest is always new and fresh. In the midst of the day, I can close my eyes and feel the coolness of His presence. He is my oasis. When my mind is exhausted, He brings me back to my strongest self. When my patience is tried, He establishes His will in place of my own. When my integrity is tested, His ways always prove my character. Like currency at the exchange, I receive strength and vitality for my tiredness. Even when my journey takes me through distress, danger, or dread, my thoughts and emotions are stable. I make absolutely no room for evil, misery, or distress, for the Lord Himself protects and avenges me. His direction always leads me to safety. The Lord establishes the details of my defense and extinguishes all arguments against me. He is the one to assess the value of my life. Like the preparation of a royal banquet table, His care and attention to the details are focused for my benefit. The Lord straightens, orders, and organizes my life. My head is anointed by the Lord. His anointing is blessings beyond compare. My whole life overflows with His presence and His goodness. His Spirit is life to me in all things. My home and life overflow so much I am able to really enjoy sharing all that I have. Goodness, favor, excellence, prosperity, happiness, kindness, grace, and beauty. They follow me and attend to me as my helpers throughout all my life. I will remain and be at home with the Lord always. The Lord, the Creator of all things, the Divine One. He is my protector. I trust in Thee. Psalm 25. I decree, I bring to You, Jehovah, the very deepest part of myself, the very essence of my life and breath, the most secret of my desires and hopes. I lift them to You, for You to bear and carry on my behalf. I trust You. I dare to be confident and bold in my expectations from You. So secure in You am I, even to the point of recklessness, for You do not disappoint or put to shame. I recognize how You operate and where You lead. Your skillful instructions keep me on track. I follow your truth and freedom and am established. And so I walk in safety, victory, and prosperity. You are ever mindful of compassion and tenderness, remembering those instead of the missteps of my early years. You water me with wise counsel and lay a foundation of intimacy. Your peace treaty of friendship is my safe place. My desires, hopes, passions, dreams, and destiny are rich, growing, and prospering easily, blossoming with all good things. My life, my legacy, my posterity, we inherit all that you have promised. Taking my inheritance. Psalm 25, verse 13. The Israelites of old did it when they plundered the Egyptians, and again when they took possession of their promised land. I now follow suit, using their model as my license. Those forces that have held me captive and in bondage, those in opposition to me that hold hostage my promise and inheritance, I decree over you. I plunder you. I dispossess you. You are expelled. I succeed in your place. I am now rich. You are destitute. I am now healed. You are broken. I now thrive. You are tormented. I now flourish. You are barren. I am full of life, zeal, power, and passion. The kingdoms, regions, nations, and lands are mine. The wealth and secret treasuries give themselves over to me. The power of his kingdom is in my hands. Forgiven. Psalm 32. I decree, I am absolutely privileged. I enjoy an advantage in life that others do not have. My sins are forgiven and covered. It's as if they were never even committed. I am humbled by the immense love that God has for me. His forgiveness transforms my heart and life. I enjoy this forgiven status, this special class with exclusive benefits. Those who see the favor on my life are envious and are moved to seek God for themselves. I am covered by the veil of God. He is careful with me, like a well-kept secret. Instead of trouble surrounding me, I am surrounded by songs of jubilant escape. I am safe. I am delivered. I am secure. I am free. I pause to contemplate this truth. My life is purposed for wisdom. All that I put my hand to is successful and prosperous. I am the apple of God's eye, and He never looks away from me. I am transformed daily by the fresh mercy and gentle love of my Lord. I am drunk with glee. I will not compromise my righteousness. My determination, passion, and courage are fixed because the Lord is mine. All that I long for. Psalm 37. I decree, my trust is complete and satisfied in the Lord. It is easy for me to think right thoughts and to choose suitable behavior. I delight myself in the Lord, in the fullness of His majesty. The attractions of the world have no influence over me. I have committed every part of my day to Him. I know I can trust God to bring me through successfully. My reputation and credibility are protected and vindicated by God alone. I cultivate my faithfulness with intention and purpose to know Him. He gives me all that I long for, the family I desire to have, children of strength, courage, and integrity, the home I safeguard, full of peace and laughter and joy, the walk with Him, resting under an open heaven. I have inherited the land promised to me and to my ancestors. I choose humility every day and wear it like a garment. And it is like spiritual currency that affords me abundance and prosperity. There is no room for anger, worry, or irritation in my heart. My enemies are cut off, and the Lord laughs openly at them. Their day has come, for they have been conquered. The weapons they formed against me have been shattered. I see this truth and am encouraged by the provision the Lord has made for me. I choose righteousness, and so the Lord sustains me. My inheritance will stand forever. I have no cause to be ashamed when opposition comes against me. For when the world suffers loss, I enjoy His mercy and abundance. I love justice and run to it like a lifelong friend. I constantly look for ways to be gracious and kind. I close my ears from gossip and turn my eyes from impurity. My mouth speaks the kindness of His heart. The Lord will never leave me. My life and my household are forever in Him. Expecting breakthrough. Psalm 40, 1 through 4. I decree, I am tying fast to Jehovah, expectantly and eagerly, eyes peeled, ready. For at any moment He will break through. He is inclined to move on my behalf. In fact, it is His intention to do so. With attentive, concentrated interest, He hears and agrees with me. He consents to my petition and grants my request. Jehovah has elevated me, increased me, and caused me to overcome. He raises me into His flow of strength and security. I am powerfully established. My destiny is confirmed and ratified by God Himself, who is my refuge and confidence. The Lord has arranged and settled my accounts, ensuring a flourishing success for me whenever I take back any ground the enemy has trespassed upon. A new resonance rises from deep in my soul. Fresh melodies pour continually out of my mouth. Never before sung psalms of joy declare his glory like never before. Standing tall, Psalm 45. I decree, my heart is alive. I cannot even contain myself. I am so full of life. Words of praise come spilling out of my mouth like water tumbling over the falls. God has blessed me deeply and truly. He has undeniably blessed me. He has given me words like honey to speak to my friends. He has given me a fragrance like jasmine to attract his grace. Finally, I see myself as he sees me, and I am changed overnight. I am standing tall, taller than I have ever stood. Confidence is my new best friend. I know no fear. I wear my armor with pride and with ease. My sword is at my side, ready for striking. My shield is raised and glistening in the light of his face. A breastplate of righteousness guards my heart. Truth of who I am, of my strength and victory, keeps me on course. My enemies lie all around, defeated, beaten, and conquered. They are at his feet, beneath his throne, silenced and still. I stand before him, covered by his blood, victorious. I have a throne. It is his throne, glorious and pure. I know the right way to live, and I am living my best life ever. I love honesty, integrity, sincerity, and truth. I put away drama and chaos and lies. I guard my peace. The King has fallen head over heels in love with me. He showers me with gifts day after day after day. He has a procession of joy and laughter, and it surrounds me. I set my mind toward the future, whatever it may hold. My inheritance has been restored. My children will fill the earth and carry on this legacy of love. We will remember the Lord and his goodness for generations to come. Right hand, Psalm 63, verse 8. I decree, your right hand extends toward me. You guide and direct me in the right direction. You keep me, according to your word, on the right path. Christ is seated at the right hand of the Father. I am in Christ and remain with him at the right hand. the Father welcomes me to join him and to sit at his right hand. All of the Father's kingdom is at my right hand, within reach, full of aid and comfort, complete with victory and strength. Victory, strength, honor, wealth, riches, and success. All of these are mine. They are in your right hand. They are at my right hand. Blessed. Psalm 67, verse 7, inspired by the Hebrew word barak. I decree the blessing of the Lord. I decree that God has blessed me, and his blessings are such that the entire ends of the earth quake and are in fear because of his goodness to me. The favor that shines upon me as a child of Jehovah is unlike anything bestowed by an earthly father. I bend my knee in order to receive the ordination and blessing of my Lord. He causes me to kneel, encouraging and enabling me to lie prostrate before him in peace. Dripping from his words are peace and safety. He is my crown and shield. His blessing moves in and through and beyond me, catching me up in a wake of his favor. He speaks to me in the night seasons, bringing his clear counsel and instruction. His words are eternally and divinely inspired, carrying with them the gifts of heaven. His blessing vibrates within my very being, a living, vibrant echo of his countenance, bringing me into a true knowledge of who he is and into a present experience of true worship. Unlimited. Psalm 146. I decree, I unleash my praise to the Lord. I radiate his spirit, beaming from within me. I boast in his favor. I cannot help but sing to him all day, every day. I do not rely on the generosity of others. I do not find security in the world or in men. They cannot help me. My hope and provision come from the Lord. I am so blessed in the riches of God. He alone is my source. I can afford to be ridiculously happy because the one who made heaven and earth is my hope. His size and greatness and abilities are unlimited. Therefore, my abilities are unlimited because he is in me. His strength never fails, which means my strength never fails. These things are true. God is faithful, and he is faithful to me. Justice is mine. I am never hungry. I am always full. I am never trapped. I am free. My eyes are open. I am raised up. I am loved. I am protected. I am supported and provided for. The wicked around me are thwarted before they even begin. bless the Lord. Psalm 145. I decree, I bless the Lord. I praise His greatness. I declare His faithfulness. I am grateful beyond measure, and my words are changing the atmosphere. I am creating an open heaven with intent and purpose to live there. Great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised. God is the head of this home. His ways are my ways. I put Him on the throne of my heart and lift up His faithfulness for everyone to see. I yield to the Lord. I bow before Him in holiness. God's Spirit is within me. His light shines with incomparable brilliance. My mind is illuminated from within. My soul is remade by His clarity and purity. The Lord's size is beyond measure, His presence intense beyond bearing. His majesty and beauty cannot be fully known, and yet I embrace Him and He engulfs me. Benefits of the Kingdom. Psalm 144. I decree, I adore you, Jehovah. I kneel before you, prostrate in your holy presence. For you have become my immovable strength. You are the cleft in the cliff that covers me. You teach and instruct me in such a way that when I battle, when I war, I am accustomed to victory, and in my hand are the spoils and fortunes of war. You deliver me from those who speak worthless lies, whose ways are empty vanities, arrogance, and ego. Set apart from them, I am separated from toil and lifelessness. My home, family, business, and spheres of influence are released. Therefore, my family is established and distinguished. My children are caused to be brought up before you, able to do great things and to be promoted in all ways. They are vigorous, passionate, beautiful, and strong. My business and the works of my hands are promoted with success and with a good and profitable end. As full as the seas are with an abundance of water, so too are my equities, dividends, income, and interest. Your kingdom produces limitless benefits in me and for me. I am increased and multiplied exponentially. My home and business and the cities where I live are blessed with peace. I abide in you as in a calm retreat. I hear your loving kindness. Psalm 143, verses 7 to 9. I decree, without delay, my voice reaches your ears. In an instant, you hear me. Immediately, you answer. Before my spirit has time to falter, your brilliant countenance flashes before me. You show your face compassionately to me. You whisper softly to me, speaking only of your tenderness, kindness, faithfulness, mercy, and favor. Such are your encouragements to me. It is this perfect love and high regard you have for me that causes me to trust you utterly, completely, and securely. My spirit, once downcast, is carefree and bold again. You deliver me, snatching me away from destruction, plundering the very ones who intend harm toward me. Your heart and breath revive me. You overwhelm me with love. Secure. Psalm 125. I decree, I am confident and secure in you, O Lord. My confidence is so sure that I am totally fearless before you. I know my place in you. I am your highly favored one. I can ask anything of you, and I come into your throne room every day. You regard and keep me as your sacred place, your Mount Zion, the place where your chosen bride dwells and waits on you. I am immovable. In you I cannot shake, slip, or fall. I am intrepid, unwavering, courageous, and brave. You are my Jehovah, the one eternally existing, unchanging. Forever you surround me, encircling me, doubling up round and round. Until the end of the age, your faithfulness to me is sure, for you are eternal, timeless, and faithful. Regardless of the actions and behavior of others, whether they are ignorant, rebellious, or cruel, I shall not be compromised in my devotion to the ways of God. For I hold the scepter of the Lord. I uphold a standard higher than theirs. I am your delight, Jehovah. I declare it from the mountaintops. In your eyes I am beautiful and so much fun to be around. Like the medicine of laughter, I am the joy in your day. I run to you in the Spirit. In the cool of the day, I am yours to enjoy. Your thoughts and actions toward me are full of favor. I am the beneficiary of all that is in you, of all that is good. You lavish yourself upon me. You lavish me with the treasures of heaven. For in the deepest place of myself, I have chosen to live in purity. I decree peace, prosperity, and contentment upon my life. I decree them upon my children, my home, and my extended family, my co-workers, my work, my day, and all who cross my path. The blessing of the Lord fulfills all my dreams and vision for life. A right attitude. Psalm 112, verses 5 through 7. I decree, I have made graciousness and consideration of others my natural attitude. My words are straightforward and just. My actions are fitting and proper for a child of the King. My heart is full of desire to please the Lord alone. And because of this, my life is level, a straightened path. Each morning I choose a friendly, generous attitude. I understand that I don't always know what other people are enduring, so my first reaction is always to offer them the advantage. I adopt an attitude that honors others and willingly serves their needs above my own. I am careful with my words and actions. I consider each situation carefully, doing what is proper and fitting in each circumstance for business, work, and home. I have prepared my mind for the day. I set aside selfish motivations. I am confident and content, without a care. The Lord is my muse and inspiration. My mind is renewed by His Spirit and presence. Just a glimpse of you. Psalm 84. I decree, from the innermost place of myself, I am determined to seek the Lord. From the part of my soul that lies awake at night, I crave His most intimate presence. My heart, emotions, and even my physical body sing with joy, inviting the King to overcome me. This new happiness I have found, it is clean, washed from the waterfall of His joy. It makes even my thoughts shine and be pure. The strength of person and conviction released upon me from His high tower brings resilience and conquers all fear. Even when I pass through seasons of tears, they create a deep well of life within me, a source of growth, life, and blessing. Because of this, I know that just a glimpse of your goodness can last me a lifetime. You are the light, powerful and immense, standing as a prince over his betrothed, defending me against the world, against time. There is nothing that you will keep from me, nothing that you will withhold or take away. It is your favorite joy to bless me. You signed the title over to me. Life is mine to enjoy. I am completely accepted and enjoyed by you. Every day you are extravagant in your gifts to me. I can live in complete abandon toward you, completely unrestrained in my love and devotion for you, because I am that safe and secure in the place you've made for me. Selah. Psalm 76, verse 9. I decree, God, the Divine One, enthroned in the heavens, has stood up for me. He stirred up the situation and imposed Himself upon the outcome, in order that justice would be accomplished for me. As the original, eternal, good judge, He determined the sentence for those things said against me. Stress, anxiety, illness, oppression, mental fatigue, exhaustion, a lack of friends and compassion and understanding from others. He has put it all to an end. He has put an end to the immorality that surrounds me and has clothed me in purity. He has cut off the voices that speak lies to me and about me, and has clothed me in truth and liberty. He has taken the sickness that weakened and fatigued my soul and body, and has clothed me in strength and life. Selah, I pause to be grateful. God, the Divine One, enthroned in the heavens, has stood up for me. God blesses me. Psalm 67. I decree, Elohim, you have put on public display all your gracious works toward me. You have published in the heavens all of your favor reserved for me. Release now the fullness of your blessing. Flood my spirit, soul, and body with your presence. Illumine my path with the gaze of your watchful eye. Imbue the fullness of my days with your spirit. Cause your way, your direction, your moral character, and your course of life to be perceived and understood by all people and all lands to the ends of the earth. Cause your life, your health, your prosperity, and your victory to reach all the peoples of the earth in all generations. I praise you and am full of joy, for even the earth produces for my benefit, giving over all of its fruit, wealth, and riches. And you, as my holy judge, render decisions in my favor. You declare over me prosperity, healing, and abundance.